Anything goes with Alex and Dan. This the podcast that you need. You just gotta tune in. Let's go. Anything goes. A couple of guys that keep the convo popping. Intellectual, thought-provoking, interesting, and sometimes joking. Sharing their opinions. Join in and listen. Let's go. All about connection. You really just don't know what you're missing. Anything goes with Alex and Dan. Let's go.
Okay. What were you saying? Hello, hi. How are you doing?
Hello.
What's up? What's good?
What up? All right. So, how you feeling, buddy?
So, I came up to you the other day when we were at work, and I was like, I just feel like shit as my allergies are kicking my ass. Because it happened as soon as I fell asleep with a fan blowing directly on my face all night. So I was like, the fan just threw my whole balance out of whack, right? Well, I was supposed to go to an anime convention yesterday and to partake in like character meet and greets, and they have like a rave at the end of the night. You have to have full proof of a vaccine, both doses. You can't just have one, or whichever one you get, a fully vaccinated proof, or a negative COVID test 72 hours prior. So I went up to the urgent care here and I was just like, hey, I just need a proof that I'm negative. And I'm sitting at home. I think it was Thursday night, and I got the text, the alert, and it was like, hey, please, here's your results here, please click the link. And I clicked the link, and it was like COVID-19 detected. And I was like,
what one did you get?
A PCM test.
Was through the nose, or
yeah. So and then they send out to a lab and it gets tested and all that. So that's because that's the one they required. They wouldn't accept just a rapid test. They wanted the full send out test. So yeah, came back positive, and I was like, what the fuck? Nobody else in my family.
So when you got the test, you didn't feel this at all because you had to get it 3 days before, right?
Yeah, I felt all this. And it's still the same thing, but like yesterday, and even today, still my body hurts. My head still kind of feels like it's all swelled up. I haven't lost taste, smell, like any of that.
No fever or nothing. No big headache.
No.
Yeah, body aches are a big one.
Yeah,
that was a big one for me too. I felt so old.
Yeah, that hit me yesterday. I was just sitting here and I was like, ugh. I just couldn't be asked.
I sat there when I seen that you posted that, and I was like, oh shit, would I been the one to give it to you? But then I realized it was like 23 days before without contact with you. So,
but I haven't been in contact.
I was like, I think I'm good.
The weird thing about it is I haven't been in contact with anybody else. I've only been in contact with people.
Not that you know of. Like, you were in contact with people then while you had it. So that's just how it is, man.
I'm at work. Like, I've only been in contact with people at work and then home. Like, I haven't.
Exactly.
So, no, but I called out Thursday and I left like a pretty lengthy message. I was like, hey, this is what happened. This is what I have. I would like the top 3 people at work to call me so I can figure out what my next steps are. I haven't heard from anybody.
No, for real?
Yeah.
Chris hasn't called you?
Nope.
That's not good.
Nope. So I will call again Monday. I called Thursday night and told her to call me Friday, and I left my number and everything. I haven't heard from her.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's not good. I mean, I'm sure after they figure it out, it'll all go away. But like right now, it's like bad.
Yeah.
I mean, we worked Saturday and you didn't work and all that shit.
I mean, I called out and told them, I was like, hey, I have tested positive for COVID. I will not be there.
Because when I did it and I was like, I just interrupted you again. Is that what that was?
No. I looked at something over there. Sorry. No, you didn't interrupt me. I was done.
When I called and it was just like symptom wise, I didn't have a test yet, and I was just like, I feel like shit. I think it might be this. Give me a call back. They called at like 8 o'clock.
No. Like, not a word. And I told them I tested positive.
Yeah, exactly.
So
you you're off till next Monday, huh?
This test is 14 days. I don't know.
What do you mean?
So this one said to stay away from people for 14 days.
Oh, I know, but our work policy is like
10
nope.
days.
Yep.
So then
10 days includes weekends.
it does include, then it'll be Monday. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what it was for me. I don't know why it would be different for someone else that has the same shit.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Nobody's called me back.
Yeah, you're just fired now. So
Well, if they fire me over that, let's go, buddy.
another
Let's go.
get that lawyer back.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
That'd be number 2 for you, huh?
No. It'd be 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
I don't know if a job has to keep you if you test positive.
Not in Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan, they can do whatever.
Yeah. It's an at will.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think they will, but I mean, who else is going to set bodies back there?
Nothing's happened in the last 3 days on your line.
Who's been back there? Nobody?
Derek and that one dude that has a beard. I don't know his name.
That's it?
He's new.
Just them two?
Yeah.
L-O-L.
That's the only other two there. So, because that one kid, the beanpole, he got fired, and you haven't been there. That's the only other two.
We'll be there all week.
All week.
All week, baby.
Did you know? So, the older guy on your line, I've always thought his name was Gary, but I found out yesterday it was Derek.
No, it's not.
Because I swear. But he likes to be called Don from people that aren't like family. I found it out Saturday because he was talking to Mario. And Mario is like they're like family. And
you're talking about Derek.
Derek. Yeah, the older
I thought you were talking about the new guy.
No, the new guy is Mario.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I thought it was Gary. I always called him Gary, and he'd always just answer me like, close enough.
Why
right
did you
in his
think
head.
it was Gary?
That's what I heard when they were like, yeah, that's Gary. And I'm like, oh, okay. But apparently they said Derek. And then yesterday, or I was talking to Mario. I was like, so who's he to you?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, who? And I was like, Gary. And he's like, who's Gary? And I'm like, the older guy over there. And he's like, that's not his name. And then we were talking about it.
Pull out a name and go, that's his name.
I just look at
Gary.
people.
Like, Gary. That's your name.
I look at people and I'll pick a name, and like I thought you were Jeremiah for a while.
We got to work on your lighting.
Is it too bright or something? Should I turn it off?
You don't have any. It's like your forehead, right down to your like where I can see is just one thing. There's no like. You don't have any. It's just dark.
What do you want from me?
Nothing right now. We'll work on getting you a light like I have, like a ring light.
Oh, you're gonna give me a ring light? So
no. You're gonna get you a ring light, but I'm gonna show you which one to get.
I'll go to Amazon later.
Yeah. I'll hook you.
Show me which one
and you can hook your camera to it too. So.
See, my camera has 2 lights right there. That's enough, right?
No.
You just went right past. I thought your name was Jeremiah. How do you feel about that?
That's weird, especially since I was wearing shirts that had my name that said Alex right on it.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't believe it though. It's like, no, that's definitely a Jeremiah type dude.
No, not me.
It's a nice name though.
My nephew's name is Jeremiah.
So hold on. What kind of ring light do you have right now?
Just a ring light. I don't know. I got it from Amazon. I don't know.
Okay, so you don't know what kind
brand? No, I don't know. But I mean, it's.
But you're gonna sit there and show me what kind I should get.
Yeah, because when I see it, I'll know which one it is.
Send it to me on my phone one day.
I will.
Just kidding. That'll never happen.
Why won't it happen? Yeah, it will.
Because I know you. I'm surprised you texted me back today.
No, I know we needed to get this done. We don't have any left in the bank. If we had something in the bank, I would have been like, no, I'm going to take this one off.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, I'll just do a solo one. You're like, nope, I'm on right now. I'm ready.
Could you have done an hour podcast by yourself?
Yeah, I would be able to do it. I have an idea. I have ideas in bank.
Do you have ideas for us or just you?
We can do it. Do you want to do it? Well, let's talk about like what is today anyways?
Sunday?
And
Halloween.
Halloween. But I'm not doing anything because my kids are at my mom's, and you're not doing anything because you're a sicko.
Yeah, I haven't decided.
So
I can go
Halloween's
outside.
ruined.
I can go outside. I might take them
Oh,
trick or treating, but if I feel like crap, I'm just not.
I wonder what the weather's gonna be like.
If
It's always rains.
I know
when-
if it
even when I
rains
was a
tonight,
kid.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna send somebody to the store and be like, go buy a bunch of candy and let them play in their costumes in the house, and they'll be happy.
I literally think that's what's happening with my kids and their mom because they don't. I don't think they have costumes or nothing. They were there for since Thursday.
They don't have
Man.
costumes.
They don't have not like
That's upsetting,
my mom
man.
doesn't- I know they're like they don't care.
Oh, I
They
guess if they don't care.
No,
then-
not the kids. I'm
Oh.
talking about.
Oh,
The kids
that's
are like,
terrible.
I want to go trick or treating.
Yeah,
And,
I'm gonna look at the weather.
no, we're
I'm
just
thinking-
here's candy and we'll watch movies.
Yeah.
As an adult, that sounds great. As a kid, you're like, what the hell, man?
No, it's supposed to not rain. It's supposed to be in the 50s,
Be all right.
50s, high 40s. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Hell yeah.
I'm not really motivated right now. I'm studying.
How many years did you go trick or treating until you stopped as a kid?
I can't remember. That's a good question.
I think
don't
I was a
know.
little. I think I was a little older than I
I
loved it, but I think it was like I think the last year I officially went. I think it was like 13. My neighborhood was full of kids that were like younger too, so I could just kind of like tag along
Blend
with them
in
and
with
be
them,
like, yeah. We used to have a couple houses there would be like 3 houses that we had. One gave out king size fucking candy bars. One gave out like cans of soda, like a can of Coke.
Who does
And then,
that?
I know it was great because it was like our halfway point too. We'd be like halfway done, and then we'd go and get a drink, and then we'd go back to like the king size candy, and we'd switch our costumes around. So they wouldn't. They clearly did, but we thought we were fucking fooling them, and they're just like, "We didn't get anybody here. It's fucking Burton here. Take them all." And we're like, "Yeah, we did it."
We fooled them. Pulled the wool
Yeah.
over their eyes.
Do you ever do haunted houses and shit?
I have done some when I was like younger. I haven't done any recently.
I ain't same. I mean, I guess I honestly the only haunted houses I've done was when I was an adult. Officially,
Yeah, I was an adult. It was the haunted house was like a date thing with a random
Yeah.
girl, and that I don't think I'd go.
Random girl.
Yeah, man.
How many random dates you been on?
No,
a lot.
we are not doing this.
What do you mean?
No, we're not doing that.
Because I don't do that. I don't do random dates.
I mean, I was still like in or right out of high school, so it was
Yeah.
like, hey, my buddy, hey, my girlfriend's got a girl. We're all gonna go to a haunted house. Do you want to go? And then I would go, and it'd be like a random date,
Mm.
not just you want to go to a haunted house, and then
You an introvert or extrovert?
I was very outgoing. I
Yeah,
still am.
You
I mean,
still are.
yeah.
Like so, like if you're around a bunch of people, like you get energy from that shit.
It depends on how stupid they are.
That's a good
Yeah.
answer.
If I'm standing in a group of people and their conversation's the R word, I'm out. But if they're like if their conversations are fulfilling, then I'm involved. I'm in there.
I understand that. Yeah, that kind of happened to me yesterday. Well, one, I'm an introvert all the way. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter if it's a
I know.
deep if it's a group of people around, I'm exhausted in an hour. which is so funny because I'm literally doing a podcast with a person. But this is,
Yeah.
I don't know. This always feels different. This is
What happened yesterday?
So yesterday was Michigan State game.
Mhm.
And my best friend had a get together, which he does usually every year. I don't think he did one last year though, because of what was happening. But so he invited me. He also invited you, and I literally just was like, I don't think he.
Oh, yeah.
And I asked you, and you're like,
And I
sure?
did have plans. I was like, yeah. I know.
And I'm like, yeah, I know you don't know anybody, so that's fine if you say no. I'm just asking to be polite, and he's So and off also what happened? You
Yeah.
wouldn't have been able to go.
Not a show.
But so and it's just like it's my best friend for my whole the best friend I had my whole life. Hanging out with him, he has a bunch of other people there, and it's just like you're sitting there and you're interacting with people and this and that. After the game, I was so exhausted. Like on the way home, I was like falling asleep. And then I'd get home and I literally got into my recliner and I slept until like almost 7 o'clock. Like and I don't know if it was partly the work week and working the Saturday.
I mean,
which
you were
I'm
up
sure
at
it was
4 a.m.
Part of it, yeah. But like, man, just like hanging out with people, I was like, oh, exhausting. And it's not like I love Ryan.
Yeah.
He was like the greatest. I'll hang out with him whenever. I think it's just the other people, because the other people were what you were talking about. But there's a lot of drinking involved in this and that. And
you don't drink, so yeah, you were sober and probably.
I had 3 beers. I brought a 6-pack and 3 of it. That's nothing. Exactly. Yeah.
You can't even hardly get a buzz off 3 beers. Oh
no.
Speaking of, I broke sober October early.
I kind of figured. I seen one of your titles and I was like, oh, motherfucker can't even go 3 more days. What a bitch. Also, I was driving, so I wasn't going to like go all out and drive home. I would never do that.
Yeah. No, thank God. I respect you for that. But I mean, I was.
So what did you break it with?
Jack and Coke.
Did you?
Yeah. I got.
That was Thursday. I know, and I want to apologize because I thought it was get you to laugh. I think it really pissed you off on Twitter. You legit seemed really mad when I responded.
No, I was like, fuck me,
and I kept fucking with you, and then you just were like, done. And I'm like,
no. Once I read a few things on Twitter and check a few replies, because I have a lot of people trying to approach me for like sponsorships.
There you go again.
And I just kind of,
sure.
I'm just like, I open it up for a little bit, and then I just put it down, and then I don't check it. So yours was probably one. You want to see? I'll show you notifications. That shit was wild the other day.
Was it?
It was.
That's cool. No, I just when I said the last thing.
No,
and then you didn't respond. I was like, oh, he's probably fucking mad. Which I get it. I would have been mad too, but I was fucking with you.
No.
Funny stuff. It had me laughing at work.
Oh, finally. You laugh at work?
Finally.
How was Saturday? Did they bring donuts again?
No, they didn't even bring donuts, bro.
Little bastards.
My fat ass was like sitting there thinking about them Friday night. Like, at least we got some donuts.
At least we got donuts tomorrow.
Everybody was like that
schedule?
too.
Did they post a work schedule? Is everybody on 10s?
No, so you know how you were there Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Did they go next to you and say, hey, mandatory Saturday?
That's it, yeah.
They did that?
Yeah.
To you, right?
Yeah.
That was their schedule. That was them posting it.
Yeah, but they didn't post hours for next week, right?
No.
I mean,
I have no idea.
Good luck to everybody that's going to show up at 5, because there's going to be a bunch of people that show up at 6 because they didn't post it.
No, the people know.
Well,
they know it's on 10s. It's just the Saturday is the big thing.
They shouldn't do that. They need to keep that shit weekly.
They really do. And I really don't want to work next Saturday. I'm so tired of working Saturdays.
We're not going to try to burn everybody out.
I'm so fucking burnt out, dude.
I was until now. This is going to be really awkward for everybody who's going to watch this, but I'm mute. I got to blow my nose. So keep talking. No dead air.
Okay. No dead air. You know what? I find the dead air sometimes a little charming, you know? It's like it really feels just live. Just sit there with an awkward silence once in a while.
Oh. Brings out the human in all of us, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say a lot. Well, we talked about Halloween. Oh yeah, you want me to do the idea I have?
If you want to.
This might be good. Okay, hold on. I'm not streaming, so I can get it on here. Last night I tried streaming a scary game to make me pee my pants.
How'd it
I
go?
tried terrible. I fucking lasted like a half hour and I quit because I couldn't get past a part. Have you ever heard of the game Visage? Visage?
No.
It's like one of those. You go through the big giant haunted mansion house, and you try to figure out what happened through the house and this and that, like a first person like walkthrough thing.
Yeah.
Well, I got to the point where like I get through like get to like the first chapter or whatever, and it's like this giant maze. I open everything up, find keys, this and that. I'm getting all these like, if you are in the dark for too long, your sanity will go up, and then more paranormal activity will happen. Are you okay? I just went to
I had the legs underneath my desk, and I accidentally kicked the leg, so it rocked my camera.
And I got to a point where I just couldn't find. I literally walked around this house with like ghost shit happening for like 20 minutes. And I'm like, I just don't even like it. So I went back to Riders Republic and played that on stream for like 2 hours. So my Halloween stream failed. I had I make magic happen. Some dude was watching me and he's like, "This game looks cool," and I was like, "Well, I fucking hate it, so I'm done."
He came from my stream, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody that watches me come from your stream at some point. Okay, so we can try a couple of these. Have you ever done would you rather questions?
Yeah.
Maybe this will get us into deeper conversations or funny bits. Let's see what happens. So we'll scroll down. We'll just do a couple of them. So let's see. Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future? That seems like a dumb question, to be honest. Obviously, I don't care what the fuck 150 years from now is. I ain't going to be around.
Okay. Well, I don't know. That's my question is on that. I have a rebuttal question. The 150 years in the future, is that from like everything into 150 years or only your point is 150 years? You know?
Well, your point is in the ground, right? I mean, you would think.
What?
What do you mean?
Like
from where you're standing?
No, if I can see 10 minutes, right? I'm sitting here, I close my eyes. From 10 minutes from now, I can see. Do I see everything up until the 10-minute mark? Or like the same thing with 150. Do I see from everything up until the 150 mark? Like if it's 2021, do I see 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, up until 150? Or is it only 150 years? And everything before that is blacked out?
I would say only. So like if you'd be like, oh, I want to see 150 years from now. Boop. It's 150 years from now. This is exactly what you see. And then same thing for 10 minutes. Like, oh, what's the best thing that could happen seeing 10 minutes in the future? Oh, am I gonna
out on a car accident
be on time? Am I gonna be on time for work today?
Leaving in the morning. I'm like, am I gonna catch that train in 10 minutes? Do I need to leave earlier? I don't know. I would none of them. I guess neither of them are sensible to me.
That really doesn't.
Yeah,
that doesn't help on both of them.
I guess 10 minutes. If I had to choose, I would say 10 minutes.
If you had to choose, exactly,
it'd be 10 minutes. 100. Well,
I would like to see maybe like one little glimpse of like the world at 150 years from now, just to see it. But I don't want to keep that forever.
I would say 10 minutes because 150 years from now, what if it's bad and then it would just drive you crazy? Because you would try to tell everybody. I'd be like, in 150 years from now, we're going to be taken over, and then I'll be put into a psych ward.
That's how it happens. That's how you get those people with the signs like the end is nigh. They're going nuts.
That's what's wrong. They can see
that's what they chose. 10 minutes.
Yeah, they choose the blue pill. Damn it.
Would you rather have telekinesis, the ability to move things with your mind, or telepathy, read minds?
Probably telekinesis, because reading people's minds might be really bad for my sanity.
So bad. I'm so like, see, here's the thing. I'm always so worried. Well, I'm not really anymore, but I used to
worried
be
about what people think.
Worried about what people thought and this and that. And then like people will like, well, okay, here's the example. Like when we started doing these, after we record, I always feel weird. I'd always feel like I didn't do good, or this wasn't a good episode. Why am I doing this? Blah blah blah. I feel like that's just how my internal goes.
Mhm.
And then I'd like watch it over while I was like editing and whatnot, which really is just watching it and make sure it was okay.
Right.
And I'd actually start laughing out loud at some of the shit. And then you would be like, no, it was cool. I like that episode. Like one of your best episodes recording was one of the ones where I thought was the worst. And I was like, maybe it's just me. I don't know. And after I edited it and watched it, I'd had people literally message me and be like, dude, your shit is fucking hilarious, dude. And I'm like, okay.
It's a good confidence booster, you know?
Yeah. So I don't know if reading minds would.
No, that would suck,
then
man.
you'd really find out what they really thought.
Yeah, because like you could be like, wow, me and this person are really good friends, and then like, and then you would read their mind like, really, I can't fucking stand this clown. And
If I could read your mind, we'd be over.
No. I tell you what I think, and you tell me what you think. So, wait. Would being able to read minds only be if we're face to face?
See, that's the thing. Because what if it's like that one movie with Mel Gibson, What Women Want, or something?
Tell me
like
why
that,
I thought about that just not too long ago. While you asked me the question,
because that's the quintessential read mind fucking movie, dude.
True.
That shit slaps though. I love that fucking movie.
I don't think I've ever really seen it. I just know the movie.
I'll take a fucking rom-com all day, bro. Yeah, no, that would just drive you fucking insane. You hear like you go working at shop and you just hear everybody what they're thinking in the shop. Like in proximity, like it's almost like a proximity.
Could I
chat.
drown it out with earplugs?
I'd have to have some really. I've got to get those. What are they called? The Ray J's or something? Raycons.
Not a paid ad, by the way.
Shout out. No, I wouldn't want to read minds. And you also like telekinesis. Imagine. Okay, imagine.
Everybody.
No. Imagine going to work. You sit on your stool. You scroll through fucking TikTok, and your fucking truck is setting the body with your mind, like welding everything. Like
I wonder. So obviously they pay you on knowledge and stuff like that. I wonder if you get a raise for that.
How much would you get paid? Because you like imagine being able to do it in like 5 minutes. Set a body, finish the truck 5 minutes at a time.
Can you weld the truck in 5 minutes, Dan?
Everything. You can. If you can move stuff with your mind, you can move the trigger. You can move the.
Yeah, but a weld only. What are you talking about? You can't speed up a welding process. It's still got a welding set.
Okay, you're right. You're right there.
I usually
know what? I'm not welding a lot of hitches. I'm on GSA, so I got you on that one.
Yeah.
Me, I'm just putting it on, bolting it on.
Well, I guess bolt-ons might be easier.
Just imagine it going all in like one of those animations.
Like fucking Matilda.
Yeah. That'd be dope.
Yeah,
I'd probably
I would do that one over.
So bad though. I'd probably like take a body up and just like hover it over someone I don't like and just let it drop. Ooh, that was bad. What the fuck? Anyways,
cut that one out.
No, I was staying in, motherfucker. I ain't cutting shit on this episode.
It ain't over.
Would you rather? Wait, what's not over?
Episode.
Would you? No, never. Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song you hear? Oh, I know what you meant by that now. Sing along or dance? I mean,
Sing.
If you can imagine like a pear that has a lot of like brown spots and like the limbs are made out of these little robot limbs, and the robot limbs were like diagnosed with Parkinson's. That's what it looks like for me to dance.
I was really wondering where the hell you were going with this. Like, why a pear with robot arms and a Parkinson's?
Have you seen my body?
Yeah.
No muscle and just tummy.
I had no idea where you were going with this. I had steam coming out of my ears. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Yeah, I would sing. I can't sing, but I would sing.
Well, because I can't sing either, but like you're driving home or whatever, you got a song on, you're singing.
Imagine if you're
along.
like dancing in the car.
You're just like swerving around the fucking expressway.
Like, fuck.
That's funny.
Yeah, sing, obviously.
Oh, here's a fucking easy ass one. Would you rather find true love today or win the lottery next year? I would have that bitch on my calendar right fucking now. Poop. That's the day I win the lottery. I already found true love. It's myself, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah, you like that, didn't
Would you retire if you won the lottery?
Yes. Well, no. What's the amount?
The mega.
Because
Mega
it
Millions,
doesn't
$100 million.
specify the lottery. What if it was like one of those stupid lotteries and the jackpot was like $100, and then next year you're waiting for
when
a
people
year?
say win the lottery, they don't mean $100. They mean the lottery,
You gotta be specific, my dog.
the big lottery, the Mega Millions.
Yeah, I would retire. I 100% would be retire. I'd quit. I wouldn't retire. I'd fucking flick everybody off and walk out the door.
You would not.
Yeah. Okay. So how much? Get a number, like a specific number, like 10 million or like 100 million.
It would have to be 100 million because I would want to make. For me to quit right now, I would have to be comfortable with bringing in $5,000 a week, $5,000 a month. No, $5,000 a week.
You can't do that for 10 million. Of course you can.
Yeah, no, over my course of life. So if I can break up $10 million for $5,000 a week for the rest of my life until I die, averaging about, if I died at 85, 80.
What are you gonna do with $5,000 a week?
Doesn't matter. That would take for me to just comfortably quit my job right now.
Seriously, a week?
Yeah, because I can live like not extravagant, but I can live a great lifestyle.
I understand that, but listen though. I just want to say something. You make 12% of that a week now, and you have
does not matter. You just asked me what it would take for me to quit if I won the lottery. If the lottery, you asked for a number. You asked for a number, and I'm giving you my number, and you're calling my number shit. You're like, why? That's fucking dumb.
I would, if I got $2 million, I would quit, and I would be able to live comfortably the rest of my life.
I don't know if I could because I would want to buy things.
Yeah, but what?
I would buy a new house. I would buy all new cars, and I would buy toys.
What? How? What's the price of your house?
It wouldn't be millions of dollars. No, it'd be $300,000-$400,000 house.
Exactly.
But I mean, if you lost $1 million, you're already half broke. You said you'd quit for $1 million.
Half broke.
Yeah,
I still got 50%. I didn't use $1 million on my house. I used $200,000 on my house.
Which is why I said you're half broke. Well,
I would buy the car I have now outright because
you
I don't
keep the car you have.
Fancy. I don't need a fancy fucking car, and I love the car I have. It's comfy.
I mean, I wouldn't buy. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd buy a fancy car, but I would buy a car that makes people go, "Whoa."
No.
Yeah, I would.
No.
But I mean,
that's just how I am, though. I'm a minimalist, dude. I would have.
I mean, as am I. But I'd go buy a Porsche, and Porsches aren't like, I'm not. I
guess I see that. I would get like a show car. I guess, maybe.
Just a show car.
But I wouldn't spend more than,
or like a Scat Pack Dodge, or like a challenge, like the Charger with the big stuff in. I can't remember the Hellcat. Like that. That would make people's heads turn.
My thing is if I were to go buy my car outright cash right now that I have now, it'd be like $14,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd own that car. That'd be my everyday driver, whatever. My show car would be, I would spend no more than 60.
Then you might as well just go buy another family car. You buy a Traverse right now, or you buy a truck for $40,000, $50,000.
$60,000, you can get a nice fucking car for $60.
$60,000, but
$60.
Like what? What do you think you could get for $60K?
The fucking Hot Wheels. I guess I could look it up.
I don't think you could get much for $60,000.
What's a good car? Let's see,
a head turner.
Yeah, like what's something that.
But I wouldn't want I wouldn't want a damn Porsche. You know what I would probably buy? I'd buy the Lamborghini SUV. I'd buy that
Lamborghini SUV.
Yeah.
Look at this. 718 Cayenne, $60,500 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
right there.
And does it look? What year is that?
It's not really specifying the year.
Probably an ugly Porsche.
I mean, it's. I wish I could show you the screen, but it's a. I mean, I would drive that shit.
Oh, you're my list.
62.6 for the Boxster, which is like a convertible version of it. The Cayman T. So yeah, like 70 fucking grand. That's a nice car. 70 grand. That's not bad, man. And I'd only drive that once in a while. I wouldn't even.
Yeah,
that's
not
the
in the winter
thing. I
times and
wouldn't.
stuff.
Honestly, now that I really think about it, I don't think I would get one because I wouldn't use it.
Well, I wouldn't live here. I would live in Michigan.
I'd buy the car I have now, and then when my kids get licenses, I'd buy them a car, like a regular old fucking car, outright, no payments or nothing. And yeah, like I don't need nothing crazy. Like I'm like, if I were to be the celebrity and have millions of dollars, I still would not have hugely nice things. There's a couple of them. There's like
Adam Sandler.
He'll dress like a bum every fucking day.
I wouldn't go extravagant either, but if you have that much money, there is going to be one thing that you buy that is just because you can. And you can't say that you wouldn't because everybody would.
I don't know what it would be though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't know what mine would probably be a car.
I think I would travel a lot. And I would travel with my family, so I would take everybody and spend it.
You're talking
that would be
everybody.
No, I'm talking me and my kids. Okay. That is basically my.
No, I wouldn't.
Maybe.
No.
I mean, once in a while, I'd be a big family trip, like
Florida.
My mom and my brother and everything. Yeah, that'll be like a Disney thing. But like going like out of the country and stuff, and
no, it's just too much.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I wouldn't. Out of country, yes, but I wouldn't go overseas. Like we'd go like Mexico or like, somewhere down south out of country. But I wouldn't go to like. I would
love to go to like Europe, like not Paris in particular, but
I want to go to Japan.
Japan.
That's my number one stop.
If I went to Japan, I'd have to go with like one other adult. I wouldn't be able to be like me and my kids go to Japan.
No, yeah. No. I want to go
because I wouldn't know how to. I can't do things like that.
No,
I'd be in a corner going crazy because people would be like, I don't know what you're saying.
You'd be yelling. And talking slower.
I'd have a sign.
Where is the bathroom? And they'd be like, huh?
I had to do that babble for a while.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Have you ever been anywhere and like in a city, even in the United States, where it was like so different? Like to where you almost had to research how to fucking be in that city?
No.
Oh God, I got some fucking shit going on. I got a buddy that went to New York once.
I mean, big cities, I would say, yeah.
And they like researched it for like a good 2 or 3 weeks, like how to hail a cab. You can't hail a cab here. You know what I'm saying? It's not a thing, but in New York, that's an actual thing, and there's an actual way to do it to where they will stop. Because if you do it wrong, they're like, nope. There's a person 2 inches away that has the right fucking hand. I don't know like what the difference is, but she was telling me about it, and she's like, yeah, no, it's like you got to do like a certain thing to really get their attention because there's so many people just on the sidewalk and everybody doing it. I mean, it depends, I guess, where you're at too. Like Times Square. You know what I'm saying? If you're in Times Square, you got to know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to go anywhere, or you're walking, or you're trying to. But at the same time, these days, like with Uber service and shit, I guess that would be a different.
Yeah. I've never taken an Uber or anything like that.
I've never. I feel like, and even like if I were to get to like on the Uber app and like ordered a ride, I just start getting nervous about it. And I don't know why. There's not a reason. Like the person would pick me up, I'd be like, oh, this is a strange person in their own car. I'm nervous. So, but I never had to either. I mean, the only time I didn't have a car, Uber wasn't a thing. We rode the bus.
Leave that screen on the entire time because I can actually see your face now.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
Okay.
Because I don't want to see you anyways. See, I didn't even know what your reaction was, so I'm totally fine. Like, these are actually really fun to me. I don't know. We're actually having a conversation.
Then hurry up and have the conversation instead of talking about having a conversation.
Oh my god, you did it
At least you
again.
haven't interrupted me today. You
I'm gonna
did
tell
at
you
work
right now. You did this. You do something like that again.
Do what?
It's
What are you
gonna be
gonna
a
do?
short fucking episode.
End the call right now.
No, because I'm
Yeah.
really interested in this one. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade?
Mm.
Do you know you're in a coma? Like, do you consciously like, oh man, I've been in this coma for a year and I'm still
I don't
just
know.
chilling?
I don't know. I don't know what happens to your.
If it's like if you go into get surgery and you get that anesthesia and you like 1 second you're like, no, you're falling asleep, and then the next thing you're waking up like, whoa, what the fuck? What happened?
That's happened to me when I had my hand surgery. So yeah, I would have to say no coma. I would have to say jail because I would be able to at least still see people around me, like
See,
family and stuff like that. They'd be able
you
to
want to
visit.
go? You want to go to jail for 5 years?
Yeah, you would still.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would do that over a coma.
I know that does suck because for both of us, because we both got kids. So
Yeah.
that would just, no matter what, that's a terrible fucking situation, dude.
No, I would definitely do 5 years because I mean my kid's 10. So if I did 10 years, she'd be 20 and out of high school. I'd miss all that.
If I did 10-year coma, my youngest daughter would be an adult.
My youngest would be 14.
Holy shit, dude. That'd be fucked up.
Yeah, I would do jail.
Okay, that was a sucky question. That just made me depressed. Let's go down a little bit. Let's see here. Tell us a story while I find one.
Every time somebody says something about telling a story, I think of the Fresh Prince song.
Go ahead.
What do you want me to rap the Fresh Prince song?
Yeah.
No. Have you seen all that
I
shit
wanna
with
see how
Jada
good you
Smith or Jada Pinkett Smith?
Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith's son. Wife. Wait, is it his wife now, or they separated? Right?
They're
'Cause
still
she
married.
was-
Apparently, I don't know. She's just dogging his ass, man. I can't.
Now
I can't
what?
stand that woman. She says
because
it's
she
hard
was
to-
with other people, right?
Yeah, and then she was
Like,
like,
that was
"Yeah,
a
it's
big
so
thing.
hard to have a sexual relationship with Will after 10 years of marriage." And she's just like, it was a quote that was posted around on social media. People are just like,
He
"I can't
just,
stand this woman."
He just recently released a book. I think I'm gonna get that on Audible and have a little listen
Yeah,
this week. Yeah, I love Will Smith, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like an autobiography or if it's like some just fucking book. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't heard about it.
So she's being a fucking asshole again.
Yeah, apparently.
How did she end up with him? That's my thing. But the thing is, like 5 years ago, you see them together and you're like, that is like literally the perfect couple. And
Yeah,
then
that was
all of a sudden
Hollywood's
they went
couple,
to
you know?
shit.
And then
That happens, man. Fucking after time.
time after time.
But that was the specific like situation. She's just being an asshole to him on Twitter.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I do.
Would
not
you
know.
always have a full phone battery or full gas tank?
Full gas tank?
Full gas tank. You have to charge your phone every day. You don't have to fill your tank every day.
I don't understand what you're asking.
Would you rather have a full phone battery all the time or a full tank of gas all the time? I missed the word always. Sorry. Would you always rather
I mean,
never have to charge your phone?
yeah, but I would say it costs more to fill up my gas tank than it does charge my phone.
How often you got to fill your tank? Once a week? Once every 2 weeks?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it would be cheaper if you were trying to save dollars, right?
Yeah, and even yeah,
It's inconvenient though. When
I would much rather have to charge my phone than stopping again. I will die. My gas light in my car is on right now because I didn't want stopping at gas.
You know what? I love this because you just switched me over, man. I'm sitting there thinking, oh man, I hate having to charge my phone. I literally roll over and plug it in, and I'm done. That's my life.
Especially in the winter time, you got to turn your car off. You lose all your heat as soon as you open the door. Get out.
Imagine going on a fucking road trip and not having to stop for gas once.
Yep.
You know, part of your budgeting is like, oh, gas. Money.
I drive down to Tennessee. I know to save $200 for gas. You know, that's $200 I get to keep. Plug my phone in the entire time? Yes, sir.
Yeah, because now you got the car charger and everything.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Beautiful. Love it. I love it. Well, too bad none of this will ever be true. Well, no. Would you rather never eat watermelon again or forced to eat watermelon with every meal? I'm good with not having watermelon.
I like watermelon.
I've tasted it. It's all right. Yeah, I like it too.
I'll have watermelon every meal.
What? Every meal?
Okay,
No. How much?
I would be good with not eating it ever again.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. What's the portion? Is it like a whole slice or is it a couple cubes?
That's enough slices. Yeah, I could go without eating it. I haven't eaten it in quite some time.
But then, like, once in a while, you know, you get that, like, if you in the summertime and you see that watermelon, and it's like,
as soon as I pick it up,
you just can't eat it.
Yeah,
like it's like you're allergic to it or something.
I'd be fine. Whatever. Give me a grape.
Give me a grape, he says. Give me that lemon, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Would you rather get a paper cut every time you turn a page or bite your tongue every time you eat? I'd hate that. So
yeah, I'd rather get a paper cut.
Every time. Well, yeah. How often do you
turn a page? Yeah. Yeah. Give me a paper cut. I eat more than I turn pages. I'm good.
That'd be like you sit there and you get something and it's like imagine you getting like an application. You're trying to get a new job and you fill out the first page and you're like,
blood.
I have to turn the page. Just trying to get other people. Can you just turn that real quick?
Yeah. Even if they did it, you still got a paper cut.
Yeah, it's just like I hate both, dude. Biting my fucking tongue.
Yeah.
If it's a bad bite and it like lasts a couple of days, it's so bad. You know, the other day I forgot what I was eating. So I don't even know if it was the reason why it happened. But I think something got stuck in between one of my like molar teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And like I flossed and I think I went like deeper in. Oh. And it swelled my gum.
Mine did that
around.
Too.
And like to the point where like if I bit down, this side was like hurt. Like, and I thought, oh man, I have tooth pain. That's not good. It wasn't my tooth at all. I finally figured it out once it swelled enough. I'd like felt it, and I was just like
a big work it out with your tongue.
I just had to wait, man. I flossed again, and I just had to let it fucking do its thing. I had to literally like kick the foreign object out of my own gums.
That happened to me.
And then that's back to normal now. But it was so painful for like 2 days.
The human body is so amazing.
How it just like
you just wonder like. Some dude really made us do this. We weren't created in a lab. Come on.
Yeah. What? Okay, so you're not a huge.
We're not touching that. Were you about to touch religion?
No.
Okay.
I would never do that. That's
a death warrant right
there. That's nasty. Yeah, I totally was. But anyway,
I know you were. I know you were. I saw it in your eyes. I was like, no, do not ask.
Anyways. You want to keep doing this or you want to go on to some random shit?
I don't care.
I'm asking, I want your actual opinion.
I don't have one.
You feel that sick?
Yeah, you know.
Ooh, I know what we can talk about. Right. Can we talk about some drama with you? It's not even drama anymore. You don't give a fuck.
What happened?
Exactly, dude. Can we talk about it? Because our last episode, the last like 30 minutes, I interviewed you about a server that you worked on, and now you don't even do it.
Oh, that was so weird because I listened to that and I was like, fuck.
I
man.
even
just
plugged
talked
the
this
shit in the
up
description.
so much.
I
And then-
literally plugged the server that doesn't exist anymore, by the way, in the description of the episode.
I mean, if you want to,
I would love to
ask your
because
questions.
we talked a little bit, but you not enough.
Yeah.
You were just kind of like, yeah, whatever.
I don't. I'm happy, man.
Are you really?
Mhm. I'm so much happier
Hell
than it.
yeah, dude. You look happy. You look like you got that COVID happiness, bro.
So no, yeah. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Start from the beginning.
No, what you want to talk about? As you got questions. You start it.
Okay, I mean, I thought you were gonna start talking about it. I'm sorry, you
No, go ahead.
cut me off.
What?
Okay, so well, actually, first of all, how long were you on that server?
It'd
We're talking about a role play server, by the way.
This month.
Okay, year this month. He worked on a GTA role play server. And when did it happen? A week ago?
When did what
Good
happen?
one.
My removal?
When did you leave? Yeah, you got removed.
Yeah. No, I'd say it's been about 2 weeks.
Has it really?
Mhm.
Damn. That's why I gotta stop working all these hours. Time goes too fast. I feel like a fucking year is just done.
Yeah.
And all I did was work.
Yeah, it is fucking November nearly, and it's October.
Shit fucking depresses
November.
me
Yeah.
sometimes. Imagine not having no work like that. Like
I would love to
90% of the
work 4
population
tens.
has to work fucking more than 40 hours a week just
I
to
know.
get by. And then you got people streaming with 14,000 people and 75 gifted subs every 5 seconds. Anyways, so you you got removed. Why?
I got blamed that the server was dying because I was playing New World.
You were playing a different video game and streaming it.
Yeah. And
It was some friends that were also on the server.
Yeah.
And they blamed you that the server was dying. Now, was it?
Was it dying because of me?
No, was it dying
Oh, yeah.
in general?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How many people were in your server, like in that server, on a busy side?
Normal, like peak time or
Yeah.
towards the end?
Okay, both.
Like we used to have queues before of like 90,
Queues are
70,
people waiting to get in.
Like we had we think we had like 70 I think when we first started and we first had things running correctly, we had 120 players in the server plus a queue.
Now, is that 1.0 or 2.0?
That was 1.0.
And 2.0 happened, and then it kind of
tilted off a little bit. Yeah.
It went up for a minute, and then
Yeah.
it kind of
Dropped back off. Yeah.
Now, why do you think that is? I mean, you're not part of it no more. You can say
Quality of roleplay, I would say. I think quality of roleplay really hindered the server's growth. I think we lost a lot of good people who actually knew how to roleplay and wanted good roleplay, but the people who had to practice for a roleplay server like it was a Call of Duty championship ruined the server.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
just
they
go
would go
fucking
into
play
other servers
Warzone,
and-
dude. Jesus.
Yeah, they would go into other servers and like practice their shooting and stuff like that because that's all they knew how to do. They didn't know how to actually role play with other people. Like they had groups of friends that they could role play with, and since they're so used to them, it's just like having a regular old conversation and having fun. But when you entered a third party, whether it be like a cop or somebody else, they would just completely shit the bed and fold, and they would just resort to the gun violence, and it ruined the server ultimately. And
Right
then,
on.
so I mean, towards the end, why didn't people really fly in? They were bored. The development team, I still am not going to shit on the development team because they still worked hard. As far as like management goes, obviously they sucked at it, and that's just me being blatantly honest. So me and Gus did a lot as far as management side. We met with everybody all the time. Well, Gus took some time off because he went through some personal things and just kind of just hindered him doing it. So, I mean, we met with people, we had meetings, I took time out of my streams, we took time out of our lives to make sure that they had everything they had. And in the end, apparently it just wasn't good enough for anybody. And the message I got from one of the other management was, it's you guys aren't doing anything. You guys aren't playing on the server. You guys would rather play New World, so you guys can go do that. Meanwhile, we had staff members whose friend was permanently banned because of multiple infractions, and an entire gang didn't fly in. But one person doesn't fly in, and it's my fault. So in the staff chat, I told them to suck my ass through a straw, and then later that day, I was removed. And I still mean it to this day. They can all kiss my ass.
Now, if someone were to suck your ass with a straw, how do you think it felt?
Don't know. We'll all find out together.
Yeah, they never did it. Damn. So you're done with it. It's over.
With Endless? Yeah, they went through a whole they had to have been planning it for a while, because after they removed me and Gus, I think about 10 or so other people left, and that's just from the staff team. Like we took everything that was ours, we took. So and immediately after, they were going to rebrand. So I mean, they had planned on doing it for a while. I think that they want to move to a different direction in RP, which is really weird, because when we first had this meeting with them, because at first it was Endless Roleplay, and then I had Endless Nights Roleplay, and we merged together, right? So when we had a meeting, when we merged together, we all had the same mentality. We wanted good RP, we wanted quality RP, we wanted like not strict RP, but we wanted sensible RP. But apparently other people's mentalities shifted, and they decided not to tell anybody. So me and Gus and the rest of the staff team still went by this mentality of strict RP or quality of RP.
Right.
Well, now I'm hearing that it's going to be moved to like some sort of gang server where it's just nothing but shootouts 24/7. So like, I left the Discord. I removed everybody as friends from that Discord that I didn't have a need for anymore. And I think the worst part about it is not being removed for something that you've helped work on for a year. I don't think I really cared about that. It was more of how people were removed, and then the people who you went to bat for the entire year just kind of were like, I'm just gonna stab you in the back.
Yeah,
that part was the worst. Like being removed, I couldn't care. Me and Gus and a couple others were talking about leaving anyways, because we felt our time was done. We either accomplished what we wanted to accomplish, or was met with so much like headbutting stuff that we were like, you can end up doing what you want to do in the first place. And that wasn't like other management and development who we were headbutting with. Up until the day that everything happened, everything was good, I thought. Me and Gus and the rest of the management team, we never really talked, but we always got shit done. But then me, Gus, and them were just playing in New World one day, and they posted in there, they're like, well, all I did one day was I unbanned one kid from the Discord because I wanted to have a conversation with him. And then 30 minutes later, every single person that we had banned in that Discord got unbanned. Every single person. Didn't matter what you did. So, and then it wasn't like my call. Like I was at work trying to investigate somebody to see if their ban was legitimate or not. And then everybody got unbanned, and then they're going to turn into what they're going to turn into. So to this day, I still wish them the best. The name Endless is still always going to be like mine, and I love it. Though they're changing their name apparently. I wish them all the best. I really do. I mean, I don't mean that sarcastically. I mean, I still have love for the development team. I still know that they work their asses off, but as far as like managing wise, good luck.
Good luck with the shitty version of Battlefield Hardline. I don't mean that.
What'd you say?
I said good luck with the shitty version of Battlefield Hardline.
What is that?
Cops and robbers.
Oh,
Battlefield Hardline. That's literally what it was.
I mean, no, really, like from the bottom of my heart, good luck. I mean, I hope it succeeds in whatever they do, whether that be V Menu, John Knight, or whether that be just a gang server, what they call 100K or die or something like that. I don't really know what it means. Apparently it's just 5M arena type shit, which is what they do. They go around, they just kill everybody all the time. If that's what they want to be, I know that they have the people there that'll help that succeed, but I just know that the people there, that they just can't RP. I've seen some good quality RP get completely thrown out of the window because they just don't know how. And at the end of the day, that ain't nobody's fault, They just don't have enough experience with actual roleplay. They have more experience with guns. And if that's their style of role play, I think they're exactly where they need to be. And I'm where I need to be. In New World, smashing rocks.
Is that what you're doing still?
Yeah, I love that game.
Yeah, because you started your own Discord server and got
I've had my
everybody-
own personal Discord since I started streaming.
Oh, I didn't know.
I
that.
just never used it because I was always in Endless's bonding with the
Right.
community and the rest of the staff team. But now I have my own Discord where the staff team came with me.
Yeah, you're killing the fucking endless Discord.
No, I didn't kill
Yeah,
anybody.
just with your attitude alone.
Right now,
No,
Endless Discord. I still have an Endless
I'm
Discord.
just
I still have the original Endless
that-
Discord with fucking
Wait, for
500
real?
people in it. Yeah. I
that's
could
funny.
ping everybody, like, hey, everybody. How many people we got in here? Oh, it went down. 259 people, but I still have it.
Oh, nice. What are your favorite Halloween movies?
That was such a fucking shift in conversation.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Scary movies kind of suck for me, so I don't really.
You don't like scary movies?
I mean, it's not that I don't like them. I just don't. There aren't really any good ones. All the scary movies are the older ones.
Like what?
I don't know.
Okay, we don't have to talk about.
I know. I'm a good old, Jason, Freddy, Mike Myers type of thing. But like,
Have you watched all of them?
No.
Well, I mean, at least one or two of each.
I've
of
only
them.
watched them with my father. I've never sat down and just watched them by myself.
I've only seen Michael Myers movies, well, Halloween movies. I haven't seen Friday the 13th, which is Jason, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And I haven't seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I've seen parts, I guess, here and there. Never sat down and watched an entire one. So like Halloween, like quintessential Halloween movies, I haven't really watched. But I love horror, I guess. I'm a big psychological horror person.
We got an anime. you need to watch then.
Heredity is a really fucking good one.
Never heard of it.
Hereditary? Is that how I said it the first time?
You said Heredity.
Hereditary, I'm sorry. Have you heard of that?
No.
I fucking hate you so bad.
Heredity, huh?
Heredity? I'd say words bad. Oh man. Wendy's came out with their fucking breakfast menu. This
I was saying, man, you got a fucking fountain pop at goddamn 10 a.m., man.
It's good.
I think I might drink today.
Got a fucking chicken biscuit.
Was it good?
It was yummy. Anyways.
Yeah, I think I might drink today. I don't know if I'm going to go trick-or-treating. I feel just kind of like this.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just have her go to the store and just let them play around in their costumes and just throw candy everywhere.
You think she's gonna go for it?
Yeah.
Is anybody else getting feeling shitty
Nope.
in your house?
Nope. She tested positive. She tested negative. She went to her little thing. Kids are doing fine. Everybody else is fine. I've been kind of staying away from them. I got that baby gate up in front of my office, and I mean, I had my son in here with me yesterday. He was hanging out with me while everybody was gone, but like, I haven't been like this with any of them, that type of thing. So, yeah, I've just been kind of keeping to myself in here. I want to make sure that's gone because I would be devastated if my kids got sick because of me.
I know. I was like waiting when I had it, but my kids are all just like,
Built different, huh?
they built different. Yeah, none of them got nothing. They just had like, my daughters had like a fucking month off. It was ridiculous, dude. Like that school, like this is what they did and what happened. So like I called the school and was like, hey, this is what's going on. And they're like, okay, well, we'll call you back when we figure out when they can come back.
Yeah. Nothing.
And then they call back and they're like, no, they call back. And they're like, well, they can't come back until the 22nd. And it was like the beginning of the month at the time. And I'm like, why? And they're like, well, after your quarantine, 10-day quarantine, they have to start theirs. And it ended up being the Friday before because they're a balanced calendar. Friday before this week that was just passed was intercession, which basically that's their break. They get breaks throughout the year because they go to school pretty much all year.
Yeah.
So it was literally the entire month that they just no school for them. Like to the point, like, can we fucking go back to school?
Have they been having them do
because they
like?
swear. No, they literally, yeah, we're gonna email you a couple things here and there, and we're gonna send you a packet of work for them to do, and this and that and the other, and then never got anything.
It's kind of bad.
Oh, it's super bad. The school they go to fucking sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just don't. I feel like they don't care.
they probably don't.
I mean,
A lot of public.
how
schools
many
don't.
schools in America really do though?
Yeah.
Well, you got some candy up in there, dude? What are you rattling? Oh, yeah, that's candy. Candy for you, anyways.
Candy for adults with sore throats.
Is your throat hurting? You've been eating some chicken noodle soup. Man,
Nah, not chicken noodle soup.
what kind of mic do you have? What kind of mic do you have?
Sure,
Tell me now.
SM7B.
No, you do not. That's a $400 mic.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why do you have that?
$500 mixer.
Didn't you get that?
Yeah.
That's insane, dude. Why did you get that mic? Just because it's the best of the best. I
Well, why
want to be
not?
like Joe Rogan.
I don't think Joe Rogan's the only one that uses it.
It's everyone.
Mhm.
Because everybody wants to be like Joe Rogan. He started that shit.
It's a good
Everybody
mic.
used to.
It's a good mic.
mic. Yeah, you can't even hear the nasty fucking snot bubbles coming out your nose when you blow it.
Because I mute it.
Oh, that way you did that $500 mixer has a button that just.
Watch the little thing. Watch. You see it? What, ready?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. I can do things like
Is
this. You ready?
It's an actual lever that falls down. Oh man, see that? Would you rather? I have to dance every time now.
Yeah.
I can't sing along.
So,
Right on.
one of the best birthday gifts I've ever gotten. So,
That mixer.
mhm.
Hell yeah. So was the mic a gift too? Who wants to buy me one?
No, I think I had a donation goal set out, and I hit it, and then I was able to buy this
They're actually
camera.
like on sale, $200 off right now, and I almost thought
This?
about buying one. Mm-hmm.
Are you sure it's this one?
The Shure 7MB7 blah blah blah.
SM7B.
I was close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really? $200 off?
because it's a $500 mic.
4.
So right now they're $399
That's not.
or
that,
$299.
I was gonna say that this is. I paid
Hold on.
400.
I'm
This is at
going right
this is
now
at
to
Guitar Center for $399 in Flint.
Oh, okay. Because I'm Amazon boy. Hold on, let's see. SM7B vocal microphone. $499. Oh yeah, so it's $100 off. $399.
I don't think I paid $499 for this at Guitar Center.
No, that's probably their regular price. They just like, yeah, we took off $20 or $100 for sure. Buy it now. It made me think about it. I don't know. I like my mic I have.
Well, you if you bought this, you would have to get one of these or something. Well, actually, if you bought this, I have a mixer you could use.
You have to have a mixer with it.
You have to. It's not a USB mic. It's a cardioid mic. It comes with.
I did not know that. I'm
It's-
so
it's-
glad.
No, if you bought it and you would have been like, oh man, I need a mixer, I would have let you use mine because it's just sitting in my closet because I got this.
Yeah. I know, but still, like, I'm just glad I didn't buy it on randomly and then be like, oh, I can't use it.
Yeah, would you? Have
I don't
even
know.
told me?
That I bought it?
Mhm.
That it didn't work? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I tell
And
you.
I brought that to work, and you'd have been fine. Well, you would have
Yeah,
needed
but-
this cord, but you could have went to Flint right after work and picked it up for
That's
$20.
right. What is that? What cord is that?
It's called Live Wire Advantage Premium Microphone Cable. I don't know. I bought it.
Oh.
From. If you went in there and you said you needed a cardioid condenser cord, I think that's what it's called. They'd hooked you up. So if you still buy it,
Yeah.
I do have this mixer. I'll sell it to you.
Nah, I think I'll pass for now. That's a lot of money. I like the one I have.
It's a good one.
That's a good one. Is there a difference if I do this? Pop, 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 pop. What's this for?
This is your pop filter. And you go.
And then it's supposed to not
I think so.
pick it up?
Yeah.
So if I go, you picked it up?
Yeah.
Picked it up?
Didn't pick it up.
Nuh-uh.
Swear to God. You'll listen back when you record it.
So it actually works.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Maybe I like to make that sound.
I heard that one.
I want my money back. Came with it.
No.
Does it look better with it or without it? You can't
It's
even
so
see
dark,
it. My
and I
lighting
can't
is
tell.
so...
Yeah.
I'm trying to have the Halloween mode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need to stop it.
Ring light. I got to see this now. I'm already on Amazon. Ring light.
I'm doing it right now.
Shut up.
Yeah. And then this is
Oh my god. I'm not doing that.
John, I fucking not during the goddamn podcast, you stupid. Well, when
What?
you go to listen to this, there's going to be a jump scare in the podcast because John Knight's a child. And I forgot to turn it
Oh,
off.
he did it. He did the noises.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Perfect. Perfect. Halloween. Woo!
Stupid ass.
Don't call John stupid.
John
He's
is
a good
stupid.
guy.
I love John Knight. I think this one's it. Yeah, this is it. Maybe not.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll find it
Great.
later in the podcast.
Yeah. I'm
Fucking
sorry.
good.
I started Amazoning. Now we're both just Amazoning.
Put on a bright screen right there, and then put the Discord over it, so it does the background.
What are you talking about?
Open up Amazon.
Okay.
There you go. You look better.
So I just can't see you now.
You don't have the little camera up at the top? Right there. Whatever you just did, that's fine.
That's literally the screen. What are you talking? That's what I was.
I don't know.
Oh man, you're a silly goose.
We watched The Nun last. I don't know who he is, John.
Oh, watch The Nun. That's such a shitty movie. I was so disappointed when I watched it. Sorry, I'm a movie guy. you bring up a movie I've watched, I'm going to talk about it. And you don't watch movies. You're just like, I'm glad you don't feel like really bad.
I mean, I don't know how long I've had it, you know?
Apparently longer than you thought.
Who knows? I could already be over it.
You've probably in the middle of it. You feel like shit the most right now, right?
That I have? Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Well, no. At work, I did. I felt my throat was really hurting, stuff like that.
Having all these symptoms and thinking, oh,
Just my allergy. That was just my allergy.
Yeah, sure.
I got everybody sick.
Yeah. Denial. That's always what happens first.
John with that number 3 badge. We'll be all right, you know? Be all right.
What does that mean? You be all right.
I'll get over it.
What, your sickness? I
Yeah.
would fucking hope so.
Hey, if I die today, it'd be a holiday.
A holiday. We'll make it Alex Day.
Don't call it that.
Okay. What would you
I don't
call
know. I don't know.
your death holiday?
My death holiday.
It's Halloween already, so we can't really. It'd be like, you know, on Seinfeld where they celebrate Festivus instead of Christmas.
I haven't watched Seinfeld since I was a kid. I can't quite remember all of
And you
it.
don't remember any of it because of your fucking brain.
Were you choosing violence?
I did not violently do anything to you.
Because of your fucking brain.
Yeah, I'm being an asshole. That's not being violent.
That's violent.
Okay. What's the most violent thing you've ever seen?
In person?
Sure.
I mean, I've literally been inside of a mixed martial arts cage, so I would have to say that. But other than that,
Inside,
nothing.
like doing it?
Yeah,
What were you doing? Fighting someone?
fighting. Yeah,
Did you win?
No, I got my ass whooped.
Did you? How many rounds?
Nope.
One.
Yep.
One round.
Mhm.
15 seconds.
No,
one hit. You're
Longer.
done.
Way longer than that. Way longer than that.
That'd be how I do it.
Everybody's like, you lost a cage fight. And I'm like, you've never been in a cage.
Yeah. Wait, can we elaborate on that? Can you talk about that? Come on.
What do you want to know?
Get it. I want to know what got you into a cage fighting. How long did you train before you get into a
2
cage
years?
fight?
I didn't really do a whole lot of stand up. I did a lot of Brazilian
I know
Jiu-Jitsu,
what you're saying.
some bags for Muay Thai, stuff like that, but I never actually did a whole lot of sparring. But the guys that I went to Holland a few times to train. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, seriously, keep going. Stop.
And they were like, we really, really need somebody to fight. And I was like, I don't fight. I just train to train. Like, it's fun. Like ground, I can, like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's fine. I can do that. But actual fighting, I've never really done. And they're like, it's fine. You'll be fine. You're just going to go against this one kid who's never fought before. He trains the same thing you train. It'll just be like a regular old sparring partner. And I was like, okay.
They fucking lied.
They lied to me. As I got there, they're like, yeah, this kid's 5-0, something like that. And he's fought all the time. He's trained for years and years. And I'm like, I've only done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 2 years and like Muay Thai for 6 months. They're like, you'll be fine. We went in there and we exchanged blows. And then I can't really remember how I got on my back, but he was full mounted me. It was just raining down punches and they had to call the fight. I mean, I didn't get knocked out. I was still good to go. But the ref called it.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, fuck, I went home the next day.
Never fought again.
No, I didn't, because I didn't want to fight to begin with. You know,
They just forced you to do it.
no, they asked me to, and I wasn't gonna let everybody down. So I mean,
They tied you up to a chair and put pubes in your mouth until you said yes. The silence tells the whole story, baby.
what story?
That's what happened. That's how it worked.
That's such a weird fucking thing to say.
So,
What kind of
how'd it
fetishes do you
feel?
have on a
This-
fucking Friday night where they tie
you
you
don't
up with pubes in
understand.
your
You,
mouth?
you never want to know. If me telling you that makes you uncomfortable, you really want to know what the fetishes I have? You're fucking yourself up.
No, actually, I'm kind of curious right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. We can't get into that. That's going to be cut.
Well, the VOD will be saved forever.
How about this? You tell yours first.
what? Why
What are
me?
What are you, a fucking prude?
No. Yes.
No, yes. I do missionary, but I do missionary so well.
So well, I don't need to do any other one. Yeah.
Why do you get so uncomfortable when I say things?
I'm not uncomfortable. It's just things that I didn't expect you to say.
After all the time we've been together,
Yeah, it still throws me off every time.
every time.
Every time.
So was it like a full-on just cage match? Did you have like headgear or anything?
No, and then they also didn't Vaseline my face before I went in, so every time I got punched, the gloves would tear my face. That's why the fight looked so bad, because when we were exchanging blows, every time I hit him, it would just slide off, and he would just face he would hit the contact. But every time I got hit, it drugged my face because it was a dry glove on dry skin. So when I got
Did
done,
you say anything after?
Yeah. I fucking yelled at the ref, and then I yelled at my team too. I was like, I did this for you guys. You can't even Vaseline my face. And I didn't have time once I was in the case. Like, I got in there and I was like, you guys gonna come Vaseline my case, and then my face, and then they closed the gate. Like, are you ready?
that's
Are you ready? And
bullshit.
I was like, well, fuck, am I gonna say no now?
Yeah.
I was young, dude. I was like 18, so 19.
I didn't even fucking, to be totally honest, I didn't know they Vaseline people's faces. I never thought about that.
Yeah, they put Vaseline on it so the glove doesn't scrape and scar the skin.
I always seen like after the rounds, they
Yeah, when they're going like this
Do
before
it?
the fight,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like the thing on their glove, you know, and they're standing there going
Yeah.
like this, is putting
That's just
Vaseline on their
Vas-
face.
okay. Learn something new.
Yeah.
This is why I ask questions.
Yeah, I mean,
This is why I want you to elaborate when you say, I've been in a cage fight.
I was. My best friend got beat by
lost.
one armed man in the same place, but
He didn't submit you though. He just pounded your face in until
Yeah,
they
dude.
called the
And then
fight.
dude, my face kept turning because every punch he hit, it would just drag my face. So the ref was like, "You're not defending enough." And I'm like, "How can I defend? You know, my face is getting drug every time I get hit." So I was like, and he called it, and I was like, "Fuck you, thank God."
What'd your face look like after? Come on, you don't have no pictures or
I
nothing?
do, but that's an after that. I'll show you off air.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll
Yay.
show you.
Exclusive.
Yeah, I'll show you off
Just for
air.
me, baby. My kids are all my kids are in Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
I know, man. I'm actually really excited for your kids.
The oldest one's
love
been in
jiu-jitsu.
for about a year. He's actually soon gonna be acting as a coach for the kids team. One of the coaches.
That's pretty good.
And then he'll end up like doing the adult class.
But
But
if he's gonna be
I
a
mean,
coach, I'd be like, he's gonna come do it for free, right?
no, yeah, right. they
Why pay to have your kids
Listen.
train other kids? Then my
no,
logic.
listen. This is so funny. So all the kids class, all the older ones, which were like 14, 15, all of them are coaching now for the kids team, and then going with all of those kids pay. So they basically get paid for coaches. That's the smartest fucking business decision or business thing that they've ever done. They have one main coach that gets paid, and then they have the owner, and then the other ones are just people that are in the class, and they got good enough to teach a 4-year-old how to do a move. And they still paid to go every week.
Huh.
Unless I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe that's a conversation I'll have to have with the dude.
I think it's a conversation you should have.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, I don't know their personal lives or whatever, but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like that they're getting I think there's 3 of them, and they're getting $300 a month for them to coach. It's like, oh shit, dope.
I mean, I wouldn't say pay the kids, but like not make the parents pay. Like if I'm
Yeah, no,
that's
I
like
get
that's
it.
free child labor. What the fuck? And you're getting paid to make them train.
Literally.
So
They've been in there for about a year, but the oldest one is been in there the longest. The youngest one, my daughter, she tries, man. She tries hard.
can you ask for anything else?
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
I mean, if she's at least trying, you can't ask for more.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like she shows up and she does it, and it's she's like me. She gets distracted, and once she gets distracted, it's over. But I it's funny because like at first I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be terrible, and then she'd get there and she will do way better than the other 8-year-olds in there. So I can't complain.
I'd put mine in there. I want my, especially like females. I think women should all learn how to do that.
Oh yeah, it's the greatest thing. Like literally, just like the confidence level that they've gained, and
Discipline.
I don't know. I feel like any person should go through. Like I've never done anything.
I was gonna say,
that.
then why don't you go?
I should, but then that's another fucking $120 a month that I'm already spending. 3 kids. How much do you think that is?
$360.
Less than that. You get a discount after 3, or at 3, so it's like $280.
So one kid's pretty much almost going for free.
Almost.
Yeah. That's a lot
No,
of
it's
money.
like 100 for one kid, 100 for the next kid, and then the 80 is so they only get like a $20 off, I guess. 20% off.
Ooh.
I know.
How many classes a week?
2. If they were to go there, they have 3, which you have to upgrade to like the unlimited thing. But there's always like now my oldest is in the school he's in has clubs and stuff,
Yeah.
and every other Tuesday he has like a cooking thing
Uh-huh.
where they go and there's a teacher that shows them how to do it while they're doing it at home. And they'll like either like one was like, so like the other, I guess a month ago, he made honey lemon chicken and like mashed potatoes and shit. And that was like our dinner afterwards. So we don't go to class on those days. So that we'll do Thursday and Saturday. So really, we're just going to keep it on 2 days a week because you can switch off. You can do Tuesday, Thursday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, however you want. As long as you just don't go all three.
How's his esports class going?
They never started it. They probably had an idea and then was like, I don't know how we're actually going to do this. Oh, never mind.
That's really bumming. I bet you they got a lot of kids excited.
Oh yeah, like they had, because then there was like the social interactions or like social club things that he'll go to every week, and there's one that literally is for video games, and that's where most of the kids go to, and they just chat about video games and get each other's like Switch names and Epic names, so for Fortnite and shit.
Yeah.
And like it'll be funny because every week he'll go to someone that created like a match, and they'll be full, like a full server, and they'll just fuck around afterwards. It's like, oh, that's cool. He's making friends. He's talking to people at least, because it is an online school, so it's a lot more isolating in a way. So I try, and that's why I really like that he actually goes to jujitsu, person to person jujitsu martial arts.
Yeah,
he's got a couple social clubs going, and whatever he can.
Socials, like when people do homeschool stuff, man, it's.
Oh yeah, it's tough, man. Those kids get weird.
Yeah, exactly. Kids need to. I mean, look at Tim. I mean.
Is that what happened?
He's homeschooled. He tells me all the time. He's like, yeah, I got kicked out for fucking my teacher. And I was like, what? No, he get it because he's homeschooled and he did his just never mind. Yeah, it was a joke and it just went right over your head.
I don't get it.
You still don't get it? Oh my God. All right. No, but I was going to say something. But yeah, social stuff for kids is so important. That's why my daughter's like, hey, can I go outside and play with my friends? I literally almost never tell her no. Go play with your friends.
Well, yeah, no, for sure.
I mean, her chores got to be done first, but.
What chores?
What chores my kid has?
Yeah.
She has to clean up the living room and unload the dishwasher.
Clean up the living room.
Yep, that's her chore. Clean the living room. Make sure her room stays clean and then unload the dishwasher. Those are her only chores. And she sometimes get an allowance for it. I don't pay her every week, but she's like, hey, can I have this on Fortnite or my Roblox or whatever it is? I'm like, yeah, you can have it.
Why not?
Work for your reward. Yeah. Like if if I'm back here, she's like, hey, can I buy this? I'm like, what the hell was that?
What do you mean?
It sounded like water just poured everywhere.
I have headphones on, so I can't hear shit, so I'm sorry if something happens.
No, it just sounded like, I don't know, maybe a water tank drained or something. You'll hear it when you go back, but
yeah, I guess so.
Anyways,
like you stopped in the middle. I was like,
yeah, I was like, what the fuck? No, but it's like you work for your reward type thing. So
yeah, I mean, I feel similarly with ours. It's just that they don't have set things. I'm just like, no, I gotta go do this.
Yeah, well, that's just her choice,
Their set things for sure are their own rooms and their own fucking laundry. I don't do fucking shit with laundry.
You don't do your children's laundry?
Fuck no. My youngest is 8. Are you kidding me?
I keep forgetting that, all right? My youngest is turning 3 this month, so,
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel that. Like, if I had, like, little ones, no.
Yeah. I was like, damn, man.
No, they do their own. Nope. And then it's crazy. It's so funny when the girls get like all their clothes dried and stuff, and they take it in the room. My youngest will have such a fucking attitude. She'll like think that she's, I don't know, like she'll think that she's getting back at me or something by not doing it. I'm like, no, you're just gonna be in this room until you get it done.
Yeah,
and she'll sit there and pout and sit there. And my other one will just do it. Like she got to the point where she's like, yeah, if I do it, I can just do whatever I want afterwards. I'm done. And my younger one will just like pout and be stubborn. And I'm like, okay, just sit there. I don't care. You can sit there all fucking night till bedtime.
Do you make them fold them and put them away?
Fold them, put them away, hang them if they need to be hung. Yeah. Yeah. I've been doing that since I got custody of them a couple of years ago.
You
All right, first things first. You do your own fucking laundry.
I hate laundry so
Clean
much.
your own fucking room. I do too. That's why I don't do it.
What do you hate more, dishes or laundry?
Laundry.
I will wash clothes all day, but I
Okay,
cannot fold
okay.
clothes.
Doing the fucking washing part and the drying part is fine. Dishes and putting away laundry is so fucking annoying.
I don't.
You don't.
I have a laundry room.
I barely do.
Yeah, I wash them.
Like I'll do it
Put
once
them in a basket
great
and
while.
then wear them again. Put them in a different basket in the bathroom when I'm done with them during the day, and then wash them and put them back in the clean basket. I don't fold clothes. I hate it so much.
Such a hypocrite when it comes to that because they have to do fucking like all that shit, and I'm just like,
Listen,
leaving it.
I get that shit all the time. My wife will come in here. She's like, I'll tell my daughter, I'm like, clean up your room. And she's like, clean your office. Like my wife says that. She's like, why don't you clean your office? I'm like, this isn't a give and take. This is a do as I say, not as I do. I will tell her to clean her room because I am her father, and I will tell her to clean her room. Just because my room's not clean don't mean shit. All right? If I tell you to clean your room, it's because I'm teaching you to clean your room. I clean up mine when I fucking want to. I'm a goddamn adult and pay for the bills.
Yeah, that's so funny. Have you ever gotten like, okay, like you tell them one of them to do something, and they go, "Why do I have to do everything around here?"
My daughter does. My oldest does because she does. I mean, my youngest kids, they're still learning on how to actually pick up after themselves. So sometimes when she picks up the living room, it's a lot of not her stuff. But I'm like, if you want them Roblox and stuff like that, bucks, whatever it is you need, this is part of your chore. I'll clean the living room. And I do sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll just be outrageous, and I'm not going to make her pick up after her brother and sister. But I'm like, it's your chore. This is your chores that I have listed for if you want money, those are the ones you have to do. If she were to never want money again, the only thing she has to do is unload the dishwasher and clean her room. But the extra is do the living room, clean up the dining room a little bit. Because we have an open floor plan. Like our living room and dining room is just all one thing. You know? And then there's an island in the middle. So I'm like, so the kids, what they'll do is they sit in the dining room, and when they eat their breakfast and lunch, stuff like that, the TV's out in the living room so they can watch it. So sometimes they play out in the kitchen and the dining room area. So I'm like, okay, the living room right now is cut off by carpet. Like, you clean the living room, you get this much. If you clean everything, you get this much. But if you don't, I'll end up going through and cleaning it for the other, for the house, So.
Wonderful. I very rarely do like allowance thing. I tried for a while, but then I was like, nah.
Yeah, she doesn't get allowance for things that she has to do, like unload the dishwasher and clean her room. She that those are you are 10 years old. The only responsibilities you have are those two, and make sure you do your homework. You don't get allowance for that. You want to do extra for extra money? Yes.
Right.
You don't want to do any of it. You just do what you have to do. Then you won't get paid, and I'll do it for you.
It cracks me up. Like sometimes my oldest, he can be such a hustler sometimes.
He'll get you, won't he?
No, he won't get me. Like I know better.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking cheap ass bitch. But he'll do it with other people. So like it's funny. We were at 4th of July. My brother threw like a 4th of July get together.
Yeah.
And a lot of people there. Most people I have never seen. It's all my brother's friends and work friends and this and that. Well, after a while, people were, they've been drinking and just stuff like that. And there's like a cornhole tournament going on. There was stuff going on in the back. And my brother goes up, or my son was watching the cornhole tournament, and my brother was like part of it at the time. And he turned around and he's like, "Hey, buddy, you want to go get me another whatever?" And he's like, "What am I getting for it?" And he's like, "I'll give you $1." So he goes and gets it, and he gives him $1. And then another person was like, "Hey, man, let me get something," and I seen him, and I start seeing him running back and forth,
running back and forth, back and forth.
And he comes back. He's like, "Can you hold this for me?" He like a wad of ones. Like there's like 37 ones, and I was like, "Where the fuck are did you get this? He's like, I guess I'm a bartender now. And he runs away.
Oh my God.
And he's picking up empty bottles and he's just going at it like for a good 2 hours. He made like 40 fucking dollars. And I came home and was like,
This is my money.
that was fucking smart,
Yeah.
bro. That was a good thing. And then he was like, so one of my brother's best friends, he helped with like the setup for the fireworks show because like they went all out. Well, I pitched in too. I went and got like a bunch of shit too, but we all pitched in. But he had like one of the electric automatic, like you push the button and it fucking sets off a certain amount. And they had this whole setup. It was like a 45-minute fireworks show, like a legit one. It was insane. I think the entire total cost was like over $1,500.
Pretty good.
Way more than that. Has to be more than that. I think I spent $500 myself. And that was at like the place where it was like buy one get three for free type of thing. You know how they have those sales? It was insane. It was cool as hell. But the setup was just like, it was so ridiculous. Like so many fucking fuses and wires and this going to that. And the dude, he's an older guy and he had like this light on his forehead.
Oh my
God. Like, he was so serious about it and this and that. And he's like, all right, we're going hot.
3, 2. Everybody behind the plastic barrier that I built.
Literally, it was great. So it was such a good show.
Speaking of 4th of July, quite a few years ago when I lived in Tennessee, Jordan Leon that I play with.
Okay.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I know of him.
Yeah. We were at his house in Tennessee when we had fireworks, and we also went all out. They have uneven land, so what we did is we had like plywood that we set the mortars on. Well, we were really drunk. Really drunk.
Yeah.
So we set them on 2x4s on top of the plywood. We don't know why, but we did. And we lit one and ran away. And it fell over.
Oh my God.
And
that's just so freaky.
It's going to get worse. We ran away, booking it.
Yeah.
We didn't say anything to anybody else because we were just worried about not dying. And it went off and exploded towards the house. His wife is his wife is there. Her grandma and grandpa's there. My wife's there. She's pregnant with Violet. Yeah, she's pregnant with Violet. One went underneath her leg and exploded, and she's got a scar probably the size of my hand on the bottom of her thigh because it exploded underneath her leg while she was sitting in a chair. Yeah.
Hold on. Say the last part again.
Something went off, and then it went underneath her leg while she was sitting on a chair and exploded. It didn't like explode her leg or take any meat away, but it burnt the fuck out of her. And a scar probably the size, if not bigger than my hand, is on the bottom of her thigh. She couldn't run away fast enough because she was pregnant. I don't know. Because I think what happened was there was like 3 or 4 of them on there and they all fell over at the same time.
Oh my God.
So everybody was like, okay, we're done.
We had a super close call like that. That was years ago. We had a box where it was like 10 of them. And my brother ended up putting it like on a rock that was in the middle. Like it was a divided street, I guess. So in the middle, it was like a curb, grass, and there's a giant boulder. And he puts the box on it, but he puts it on it to where it's like pretty unstable. And he lights it and runs away. And he's pretty intoxicated in the time. So he was probably not like knowing that it wasn't very stable. And as soon as the first one shoots and like it shoots out of the corner and it starts rocking like that, right?
Oh no.
And then the second one goes and you're just waiting for that fucker to like flip off the rock. Thankfully, it never did. It just did this the whole time. And I'm just sitting there like, oh my God.
I'm gonna die.
That was the scariest fucking one ever. Like, I hated it.
Oh, jeez.
I think there was one Roman candles with drunk people. It's never a good fucking story, man. It's like, why do you try to shoot it at each other? You really think that's
I'm
fun?
gonna pass.
I don't even touch them. I don't even use those. I don't like you just holding it like this, hoping that the things shoot out and doesn't burn the fuck out of your hand somehow. No, I'm good.
Pass.
But they're a thing every year. Some people bring packs of them, and then it just turns into stupidness.
Nope. Hard pass.
How long has fireworks like that been legal? Like giant mortars and stuff. I know it was illegal for
here. That long. In the past decade, maybe.
Either. It has to be like within the last 10 years or something. I remember as a kid, we could get like sparklers and fucking fountains. That was about it.
Yeah. Nothing that left the air, nothing that left the ground, I think it was. Or shot into the air.
Growing up in middle of Burton, there was you know where the city hall is? Probably not, but there's a city hall and like a memorial and whatnot. They did 4th of July fireworks and Memorial Day fireworks, and we lived down the street. So like we literally just had to walk for like a fireworks show. Yeah. I mean, you could see it from our yard. We always walked down there. We were kids. Yeah, of course, so we were like hanging out. Like my mom would just sit there and watch it. Like, you guys walked all the way down there, and we're like, yeah, we're actually having fun, Mom. Okay, get back off. So that was our like Memorial Day and 4th of July, like all the time, and it was always free. So like, we never went anywhere. I've been once with me, my kid's mom, and the kids back when like everything was all hunky dory and everybody was together. We went like to Bay City one time and like paid. Or do you have to pay or you just go? Right?
Yeah,
I think you just go.
Yeah.
We ended up going there, and it took like an hour to get out after because of
it's so
just
bad.
Everything. It's no fun. It's like I'm done. I want to be at home.
Yeah,
and I'm sitting here with people honking because that's what they know best. It was like that going home from the Lions game when I went for week 1 because they had the Lions and they had a Tigers game.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up, so we got there. My brother told me the day before, he's like, there's an open lot where it's free parking and it's close to the stadium. You just got to get there early. You get there like an hour or two early, which I was like, okay, cool. He gave me the address and everything. Went there. As soon as we get to the spot in Detroit where it's supposed to be an open field, it's construction site, pillars going up, machines, everything. So I'm like, that's not a thing anymore, obviously. So I go up the street a little bit, and there's this like parking here sign, right? So I go in, I pull in, and this guy stops, and he's like, hey man, here's the deal. You can park here for $50, but you also have to go in and eat before the game. And if you bring back the receipt, you can leave. And then I was like, no, we're going to, he's like,
$50 plus you got to pay for the food.
So he's like, I see and this guy, I don't know if he worked for him or if he was just saying shit to people, because he told the person before too. He's like, but I see what they're doing. They're trying to get all this extra money. So what you should do is turn around and go to the casino parking lot, which is free parking.
Yeah.
And just walk. Because so it could just walk. It's a couple blocks. And I was like, oh shit. And that's what most people ended up doing. Because like when we were walking out of the game, it was hundreds of people walking into the parking lot. And I was like, holy shit, this is going to take a long, because when I got there, I was technically like I got there at like 10. The game, 10:30. The game wasn't until 1.
Yeah.
So I got there super early. So the parking lot was empty. Who goes to a casino at 10:30 in the morning? Right. Most people that are there have been there all night anyways. Yeah. So I got like one of the first spots, but like up the level. But by the time I got there to get out, it was so packed. And I had to literally I had to cut someone off just to get out of there. And then it took forever to get actually out.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. That's the fucking introvert inside of me making me go, I just want to sleep.
An anxiety attack, yeah.
I can't do this. And my son's in there. He's like sitting there and he's like, He's the same way. He's just like, this is like crazy. People are honking, Dad. Are we gonna be okay? Like, yeah, we'll be all right. Just don't worry about the palpitations. All right, we'll be all right. We got this.
We got this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Yeah. I bought tickets to the opener of Flint Firebirds because they play right next door where we work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I got the COVID. So I ended up wasting like fucking, what was it, 5 tickets? It was like $20 a day. I ended up wasting like $80. I couldn't get nobody to like take them or nothing.
You know who you didn't ask?
You. You're right. Would you have gone?
I probably don't. I'd have taken Rose. How many tickets was it?
It was 5. It was 5.
I wonder how many people are in my family right now. 3 kids, 2 adults, 5.
Wow, the math adds up.
Yeah. Well, you want to know what doesn't add up?
What?
Friendship, apparently.
Our friendship. Well, we are work acquaintances.
Oh, we're acquaintances. We're not friends.
This has been established in previous episodes. So get it right, get it tight, bitch.
Okay. All right. This has been a fantastic episode, man. I appreciate you texting me this morning.
I mean, yeah, like I'm glad you answered. Just sit here talking to myself. And you know how I told you I talk to myself? You would got the real fucking
Oh my God. I wouldn't have been able to wait to watch it or listen to it. I'd have been at work and I would have just cried.
You were asking me a couple of weeks ago and stuff. It's like, you ever want to get guests on here?
Yeah.
Do you actually?
I would.
I would too. I'd like to have a guest one day. I don't know people though. Like, I don't know people. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know people that have a computer and a camera and want to be on a Discord call. Because I know people. I mean, obviously. I'll repeat this after you get back to you.
Sorry.
It's okay. Did you hear anything I said?
No.
I kind of figured.
You said you don't have any friends.
I don't have.
I heard that.
I mean, my closest friend is a work acquaintance named Alex.
Aww.
So no, I don't. What my thing is I don't know people that have like a computer with a camera that want to get on Discord on a call for like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can get some people. They don't even need to. We can always do a Zoom too. There was one guy that I went to school with that I wanted to talk to. He went overseas. He went to some place and became a doctor. I wanted to talk to him about that experience. Could always talk to Toby. He just got back from Jamaica.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he do a video there? Or he just vacationing?
Just vacationing and took his whole family.
Nice.
Yeah, because I FaceTimed him the other day. And I was like, hey, you have a new, like, because I get alerts for all of his music because I like to promote it on here, on stream, stuff like that. Well, I texted him and I was like, yo, I listen to when I'm a Discord, I put on a bot and it plays YouTube videos. Well, I was like, yo, you have music posted. It says it's on all platforms, but it's not on your YouTube. And while we were on the call, he was able to look it up, and apparently it got mixed up with somebody else's, and it went on somebody else's YouTube page somehow, and not his. So he was able to figure that out because he was like, yeah, I saw that you FaceTimed me, but I was in Jamaica. I was like, oh, that must have been nice. No, he went to school to become a doctor, Johnny. The school was there. So.
Yeah, Toby, that's TJA.
Yeah.
TJA, he released a couple new releases in the last week, right? A bunch and Deep End.
Yeah, Deep End's pretty good.
A bunch I love.
Yeah,
Deep End is okay. I like a bunch better.
Yeah, I mean, and
it reminds me of fucking like a Bruno Mars back when he was huge, like that vibe. You know?
Yeah,
he really does. Like a
pop.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good description of it. Deep End. I have only listened to it once. I'd have to listen to it again. Like I think I listened to it. I seen it drop. Or I seen it on Spotify, like it was like new release, and I was like, "Oh, I'll listen to it." And I was at work and shit.
Yeah,
I want to just sit here and like I'll sit and just listen to it and see.
Yeah,
because at the time I was like, "It's okay," but I didn't really hear any words or nothing, and I'll have to listen to it again. Are you the same? Like, so for me, most of the music that I listen to nowadays, The first time I listen to it, I don't like it. I have to listen to music a certain amount of times before I. Is it always like when you get a song and hear it and you like it? It's always been I like it.
I like it first. Like, wow, this sounds good. It's either I like it or I don't like it. And then if I want to tell if I really, really like it or really don't like it, then I'll listen to it again.
Mine's like it always starts with like the beat or the melody of it.
Yeah, if the beat starts off hard, I'm like, yes. But then it also depends on the person's voice.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah.
So it's not all for me. It's not all about. It is about cadence and rhythm and stuff like that. But if they have if their voice itself, like the way they speak, is bad, I won't listen to it. Like Boosie. Do you know who Lil Boosie is?
I haven't listened to him.
But do you know who it is?
No.
He's like he's a rapper and he's been around for quite some time. I can't listen to him just because of his voice. It sounds like he's whining. Yeah.
Oh, I hear you. Ooh, he's getting angry. Yeah. Look at those eyes. Those big eyes screaming.
I'm not screaming. I'm being nice.
Yeah, sure. That's why you gotta mute every time. Motherfucker,
I don't talk to my kids like that.
Oh, I do.
Sometimes. I'm not gonna admit that on stream.
I swear a lot.
You swear a lot.
I swear a lot. Like, I swear when I'm just randomly talking, I'm like that all the time. And when I get angry, it just gets worse. Every other word. I mean, whatever.
Who cares?
It's just mental fucking abuse.
You might want to edit that one out.
Nah, I'll be all right. I know it's a joke. That's all that matters.
Yeah, but no one else is. They're going to hear this and they're
going to be like, wow, he's mentally abusing his children.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, if that's what they really think, then they don't know me.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's fine. You have your opinion.
Hey, they have that thing where you can transfer your world and you can come play with us in New World now.
How? Oh, cool. I'm going to do that right now.
Well, I mean, you don't have to right now. We're in the middle of a podcast, but
no, it's fine. I'm doing it. Right. You brought it up.
Okay, well then I'm hanging up and I'll meet you in the other Discord.
All right.
All right. Give our
we legit do it.
give our spiel, our thing.
What's our spiel, bro? Why don't you do it ever?
Because I don't know. Audio is released on Spotify on Tuesdays. Tuesdays at 8 a.m. Video is released on Thursdays at noon.
No, Tuesday. It's the same day.
Tuesday. That's what I said. Tuesdays at noon. We're on Spotify, YouTube, Anchor, a couple other things.
Google Podcast. Listen to what's on Spotify, bro.
Yeah, just the spot.
Fuck it.
You know what? Hold on. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna help out real quick. Very quickly.
Oh, you can actually promote your show on your stream now, huh?
Amy Winehouse was such a babe.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, you don't?
Yeah, of course I do. I just wanted to know if you really thought that.
Well, then why would I have,
said it?
Yeah.
What was that? Just like a random picture you just seen?
I opened up Spotify and it said back to Amy, and they're playing her songs again.
Oh, okay.
Like promoting her songs again.
Gotcha.
Have you listened to her stuff before?
Yeah, I wasn't really a huge fan. What do you like? What did you like about her?
Her voice.
Voice is all right. You listen to Lana Del Rey?
Yeah.
That's my girlfriend.
I kind of want to see you two fight on stream. Great for views. No.
Like fight on stream, like a cage fight, or like a visual or
verbal fight?
A verbal fight. Because we verbal
fight all the fucking time.
Go back to episode 2, 3, 4, or 5. Actually, 6 I think was the biggest one.
Knuckle fight.
This one we didn't fight this time. Knuckle fight. That'll be a terrible fucking show. That he's gonna throw one punch and hit me in the fucking nose, and I'm gonna start crying legit. And I'm gonna be like, "Why did you hit me so hard?" And you'll be like, "I barely touched you, dude." And then I'm gonna like run away. I'm not a fighter. I've never fought in my life. I've never thrown a punch. I have thrown a punch, but nobody has ever fought me back because the punch felt like like one of those people going to their shoulders, like, "Oh, hey, buddy." And they're just like, "Hey, what's up?" but I was like super angry and punching them.
Are you okay?
Am I okay?
Yeah.
Not usually. I'm not, but I think I'm all right today. Why? Not,
Okay.
Usually I'm not, but what's up?
Nothing.
What's
Make
going
sure
on?
you're all right.
Something wrong?
No.
You're not a fighter either. You can't even do fucking one round in a cage. 2 years of big drill.
All right. So I gave all of the
yeah, you did
shout
all
outs
that
and stuff
shit.
like that. So
What'd you do? What did you do?
I
real
added
quick?
a command in my stream. So it's just ! podcast and it'll bring up the Spotify.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So wait, how do they know that they can do that?
I put it in the title usually.
Oh, is that what all those exclamation point things are?
Yeah, it's a
if
command.
you do it.
Mhm.
I didn't know.
I'll teach you how to set it up that when you start streaming, you can do your own thing.
I just downloaded Mind. Was it Dark? What is it called? Fuck. House of. I have to look at it. I just downloaded it. The Dark Pictures anthology, House of Ashes. Have you done
that a
any
game?
of that? Yeah, it's the first one was Mind of Medan or whatever.
Never heard of either of those.
Have you ever what is it called? I'm sorry, I can't figure it out or think of it. It's like a horror game, but it's a horror interactive. You ever play like Strange Life? Strange Life? Life is Strange? Sorry. Life is Strange.
No, never heard of it.
Oh my god. There's so many of them.
You have a bird?
Yeah, I got 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Why have I never known this about you? I just heard it for the first time.
I don't know. I don't talk about them.
Okay. All right.
Two birds.
Give the plugs one more. Two birds.
Two birds, a dog, and a fish.
2 birds, 1 cage.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Out the door soon.
Oh, I get it. You rehabilitated them and you're going to release them. That's what it is.
Yep.
You're
They're
so
toucans.
Oh, so don't let them go here, right?
No, they'll die. The fuck?
Why did
You
you
trying
just
to
say
kill
you're
my
gonna-
birds,
You
bitch?
just said you're going to let them go out the door.
No. What am I plugging? What
Stream
am I
again.
plugging? I already plugged. Stream again?
Yeah.
My stream?
Yeah, plug your stream.
Oh, well, if you guys want to go to Twitch and look up Crowded Oyster Gaming, I stream. I started streaming kind of regularly again. I've been playing Riders Republic, and in the mood of Halloween, I'm going to play a little horror game right after this.
I thought you were doing
Which-
New World.
Yeah, totally, I am.
All right.
We just
Nice, dude.
discussed that. Well, I already had that planned. I had it downloading, and then I called you.
Sure. Whatever, man.
What you got to tell me you got to actually text me the world thing, and I'll transfer it over. And then if you want to go to what's yours? What's your Twitch?
They're
My
on the
baby
Twitch.
blue?
Oh, it's Twitch. No, I don't want to say it because it'd be too long.
Nobody likes you.
Is Riders Republic fun?
I love it. I'm having a good time with it. It's a lot. Have you ever played Horizon? Forza
No.
Horizon, the racing games?
No.
I don't think you wouldn't like it. You would hate it. You don't like anything that's not first person shooter or New World.
That's not true. So, okay. I'm leaving you. You're on your phone. I don't want you to be too busy.
Yeah, well, I know, but they know how I feel.
Hey, I
that
carry
would be-
conversations while on my phone.
I was literally talking about Riders Republic, and I
Oh.
said you wouldn't like it because
Yes,
you
I
don't
would.
like anything.
Because I played the old ATV versus
Oh my god, I remember
all
that
those
shit.
old ones. I love those ones all the time.
MTV versus ATV Unleashed, bro.
MTV, yeah. Whatever they're called. I don't really remember.
All right, well, this is a weird ending, so all right, bye.
Well, all right. I'll see you Monday. No, I won't. Fuck
No,
you.
you won't. Well, next Monday.
Yeah, I'll call work. I'll give you an update on what they say. They're probably just gonna
Yeah,
let me go.
nothing. You got fired. Bye.
Probably. Bye.